Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the page. Originally, it was set up to be at cons this year and to interview people at the conventions, cosplayers, and everybody else. But due to everything that's going on in the world, I'm changing the format for a little while until things get back to normal. I will be recommending comic books, anime, and giving my little 2 cents on movies and the industry and so forth and so on. I will not go in detail on the comic books. I will just recommend them for those who love to read them. Some of them have great story arcs or stories that have been forgotten throughout time, and a lot of people don't tend to go back unless given something to go back to read. I myself has been reading comic books and watching anime since before cable television and a lot of stuff. Growing up, I watched Kimba the White Lion, Marine Boy, Ultraman, Johnny Sokko's Giant Robot, Speed Racer, so forth and so on. As you can tell, I am an older blurred. I've been around since before that word became popular. So some of the stuff that I will recommend might go back a while or actually go over some people's head like they never heard of it before, which is sometimes a good thing. This week's comic book recommendations go as following. The Batman redo by Stan Lee. It is a great book. If you have not read it, he takes a different approach on the Batman mythos. The next book is The Nine Rings of Wu-Tang. Yes, the Wu-Tang Clan had a comic book. It is a great miniseries to read. It is self-contained. It is very good, and it is done by Image Comics. Image Comics has had some of the best books to read over the years that people seem to miss and go underneath the radar. Here is another one of my favorites from Valiant. For those who remember the original Dreamcast, Torque had its own game, but Torque the Dinosaur Hunter is a great book to pick up. You can find them at some of your old comic book stores. You can find them online. This is a great book to pick up and enjoy. Uh, my last book to recommend is the original run of the Youngbloods. If you ever wanted to see what would happen to the Avengers if given the okay to kill, this is the book. These people are devious as well as naive to what's going on dealing with the government behind them. And for all my Spawn fans will recognize the gentleman in the Crossbones face mask. That is Chapel. Please read this if you just want to know more about what happens to him and how one story arc dealing with him changed all of Image Comics for a while. One of the animes that I am watching right now that I find very good as being well written, well drawn is The Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me? At first, when I got into this, I was skeptical. I have seen so much stuff, so many things done over, but this was a fresh tale of a lot of stuff that has been done in the past, but drawn and written through new eyes. So if you haven't had a chance to pick it up, it is part of the new spring/summer lineup, and it is a very good anime to pick up. It is subbed right now, but I guarantee you soon they will bring out the dubbed versions for my fans that only read in dubbed. We're not getting into that discussion, or correction, only watch in dubbed. We're not getting in that discussion. Any way you watch, it's fine. Any way you read, it's fine. Plain and simple. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing. One of the animes that means a lot to me as a kid and continuously growing up was Space Battleship Yamata, aka Star Blazers in the US. If you've never really watched the original saga, please go back and watch it. But they have updated over the last few years to Star Blazers 2099 and going forward. That is also a great anime to sit and watch and understand how a story-driven anime can be done and should be done. So for right now, I'm going to sign off until next week, and I will find some new books and some more anime to talk about. If you like something or want me to read, recommend something, please put it down in the feed below. Until then, peace.